Hey guys! Now I know I haven't made a video for like all of April. I'd like to say hello to my new friends and subscribers here, and I'd like to talk a bit first about the project that I've been working on. Back in January, I said that I was going to take on monthly tasks, things that I could accomplish with 1 month's time. Some of them have been very good. I've been doing a lot of things, keeping busy, and some of them have failed, like for example me trying to get a license. In April, I had the task of first saving money and then going out to certain events around New York City and buying carnivorous plants. This is a strawberry ramen. And that's basically where I left you last, in April, wondering, did he save the money? Did he get the plants? What the heck happened? I did save some money and I did get some plants, and here they are. First, let's start with the Manhattan Orchid Society meeting. I am part of the Manhattan Orchid Society, which is a group of people who love and grow orchids in or around the New York City area. I spent $2 on raffle tickets and I got 3 plants that day. 2 of them raffle plants, and one of them my friend Elena gave to me for free. The first plant I want to talk about getting is this one, Phragmipedium grande. It's a really cool Phragmipedium. It's a type of orchid. I got it at the Manhattan Orchid Society meeting raffle. This is another plant I got, but I don't think it's doing that well. It's Motoniopsis Andrea West Wild Wild West. And I got this also at the raffle, but I don't know why. I give it humidity. I treat it like my Oncidiums, but it's not doing too well. Maybe it's too hot in my room. And my friend Elena, she gave me this small Orangus hyaloides. There's actually 2 Orangus hyaloides in this pot, and I'm getting water all over the darn place. And I have it in my terrarium with a lot of my other very cool orchids, and that's awesome. So those were the plants that I got from the Manhattan Orchid Society meeting. That same weekend was the New York Metro Reptile Expo. At the New York Metro Reptile Expo, there's a vendor called the Black Jungle that likes to sell carnivorous plants and other cool plants. This is one of the sundews I bought. It's Drosera specialata. The label says that the variety is Fraser Island, but I highly doubt that due to looking at pictures at Fraser Island and seeing that it looks nothing like Fraser Island. Another awesome plant I got was this Venus flytrap Ryu. One of the carnivorous plants I'm most happy about buying that day is Sarracenia farnhamii. This is Sarracenia farnhamii. As you can see, it's a really cool Sarracenia. It has like a lacy pattern right here on the hood. And the pictures are long, tubular, and green. And it came in flower. It actually had 2 flowers, but one of them broke off in transit. And I got another orchid also from the Black Jungle at the New York Metro Reptile Expo. This is Tolumnia Pretty in Pink. It wasn't in flower, it just had this spent flower stalk, or I thought the flower stalk was spent. But if you look closely, there's this growth coming out of the flower stalk. And I don't know what it is. It could be some sort of false vivipary where a plant is actually growing along the flower stalk, or the plant might be trying to reflower. So it'll be interesting to see what occurs there. And those were the 2 major events I wanted to go to. And then spring break happened, and I wasn't able to make a video. But something interesting during spring break happened. There was a 3rd event that I went to. I actually went to the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens for the first time, and I went into their shop and I brought 2 carnivorous plants. The first carnivorous plant is Sarracenia minor, or at least what I think is Sarracenia minor. It certainly looks like Sarracenia minor. It just says Sarracenia species on the label. It doesn't really give a lot of information. And a lot of the pictures are like gangly looking and sort of twisted, and that's because there was a cover here. But hopefully the plant survives and will make awesome pictures. The second plant I brought was this one. What is it? I have no idea. Judging by the hood of this plant, I would say it's some sort of Sarracenia alata. However, I could be wrong. This hood is also typical of Sarracenia purpurea, so it might be some sort of hybrid, which would be really disappointing because the label says Sarracenia sp, which means species. Why don't people label their plants correctly? Now, some of you might be saying you shouldn't have brought the plant if it was unlabeled. Jonathan, you know better. You shouldn't do that. I say, hey, look at this cool plant that I don't already have in my collection, and I know I don't have it because I could look at it and I see that this form is one that I don't have. So there's these 2 conflicting emotions going on at the same time. One that says don't buy a plant that you don't know the name of, and another saying, hey, look at this really cool plant that you want because you don't already have. Needless to say, I did buy the plant, and now I'm going to guess it's Sarracenia alata, and I might in the future label it as Sarracenia alata when it gets bigger and I could identify it a bit better. I have this Oncidium that's currently in flower, and I'm wetting myself. This thing is dripping water. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. and it's getting all over my pants. But yeah, this Oncidium is currently in flower. It's been flowering for a while now, and if you can see, the flowers are pretty beautiful. So Oncidiums are orchids, in case you don't know. And I got this one in Vermont. It was unlabeled, and I know you're saying, why do you buy plants that are not labeled? It had just finished flowering and it was healthy, and if you look at it now, it's still pretty healthy. I mean, you have some yellow leaves going on there and some spots on that leaf, but the new growths seem very, very good. For example, this new growth coming out here, it's very, very good and healthy. So the spring growth on this is amazing, and this is actually my most faithful plant. This plant always flowers for me, and if anyone can help me identify this Oncidium, I would be very happy. But that's not the only plant that I currently have flowering. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Drosera capensis. Now, Drosera capensis is the Cape sundew, and it's a pretty common sundew. They're very easy to grow, they do not require dormancy, and they have these beautiful, beautiful pink flowers. Do you see that? Do you see how pink that is? I don't know if you noticed, but last month's goal was basically accomplished. I got a lot of cool plants, 3 types of Sarracenia, Venus flytrap, a sundew, Telumnia, which looks like it was a very good buy because it's going to flower. So what is my goal for this month? Like a lot of small YouTubers, I sometimes look around and I feel like the people who are on top are always going to be on top. And so I wanted to combat that somehow, and I didn't know how. Because back in the day, YouTube used to feature videos. They would put up a video and say, hey, look, these are cool videos that are not really quite well known, that YouTube, the people at YouTube saw and they thought were really cool, and we think you should see them. The solution I came up with was to create video responses to videos I like. The more you like a video, the more you comment on a video, the more you subscribe to people. That's how people get more popular on YouTube. And if you just like and comment on Sexy Phil's videos or Ray William Johnson's videos just because, oh, leave a comment, I have a question, you're gonna win a prize, they're just fueling their own fame, and it sort of buries everyone else. But if I do my part and leave a video response to a video that I like, other people would be able to see it through my channel. They'll be like, huh, he responded to this, what is this, what's going on? And maybe they'll find your video that way. And I'm not famous, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but hopefully we can get discussions going on topics we actually like, things we're actually interested in, and build a community that doesn't need people on top to be self-sufficient. We need to change the paradigm. I mean, I remember back in the day when everybody was leaving video responses. Now nobody does it. I'm going to make it my personal goal for this month to leave more video comments on videos that I like. Most likely I'm going to be starting this either today or tomorrow. So yeah, my goal this month is to leave a lot more video responses on videos that I like, on YouTubers that aren't as popular as the top YouTubers. I'll see you guys.